Welcome back to the Dutch Football League. We're in Amsterdam, where home side Ajax in the red and white take on Vitesse from Arnhem in the black and gold stripes. Harold Wappenaar there in goal for Vitesse. And a quick shot of their coach, Ard de Mos. Vitesse parting company with the long-serving Edward Sterling at the end of last season, and Vitesse trying to get off to a good start here in front of a crowd of 46,000 at the Amsterdam Arena. There's de Mos. Ball in for Klaus-Jan Huntelaar, playing himself on, and that's wide. Gabri with the touch overhead. Oh, this is Klaus-Jan Huntelaar, the 19-year-old. Began his footballing career at Heerenveen, made a wise move to Ajax. And Klaus-Jan Huntelaar gets the scoring underway on 32 minutes. Well, a silly mistake there. Well, you can't really blame the defender. That was Harold Wappenaar. That was definitely Harold Wappenaar's fault, and it was punished by Klaus-Jan Huntelaar, and it's 1-0. This is Ryan Babel. Ryan Babel, shadowed by Yusuf Hirsi. Babel, the big man, the big teenager, one of these young prodigies at Ajax, gets things under. This is Jan Huntelaar, who comes close. Very, very close. A great pairing. So the first half should be just about up. This is Moro. No, actually, that is Ogaru. This is Moro Rosales. Rosales over to, well, falls for Roger, who finds the gap. Roger scores on 46 minutes. 2-1 to Ajax. What a great way to go to the half-time break. Great setup, though, by Rosales. Good turn. Two of the defenders couldn't get to it. Roger made the most of it. Action now from the second half. Ajax sporting Jaap Stam in defence, who's also wearing the skipper's armband. I can't stop that one. Certainly not from that angle. Henk ten Kat, the new Ajax coach, is ecstatic. And Klaus-Jan Huntelaar gets his second of the match on 55 minutes. That's 3-0. It was a devastating blow when he was poached from Heerenveen. They've coped quite well without him, but they certainly missing that same killer punch that Klaus-Jan Huntelaar provided. Congratulations there from Wesley Sneijder, himself a great marksman, currently top scorer in the Dutch league. Good stop. Harold Wappenaar on mark that time. That's Moro Rosales, who sadly we didn't see playing for Argentina with the World Cup. He was out injured, not selected. Great Olympics, though, 2 years ago in Athens. Led Argentina to that. Was an awful, awful-looking challenge. That was just silly. And you've got to say, that was thoroughly deserved. So, Rudnol, that's not his second yellow either. Straight red card, and that's why that was just horrible to watch. Taking out Klaus-Jan Huntelaar. And the crowd don't like it. This has happened in the Lions' Den at the Ajax Arena. Terrible sportsmanship from Rudnol. Vitesse deservedly down to 10 men. Rosales getting a tug on his jersey. Still manages to get a cross-off, though. A chance for another for Ajax, perhaps. Harold Wappenaar watching closely, and he's made himself large right when it counts. Ryan Babel lays it on for Roger, who can't quite find the mark that time. And the whistle is in the mouth of René Timmink, and that's it. Good day out at the office for Ajax and their coach Henk ten Kat. 3-0 over Vitesse. Next up, we're in Nijmegen, where home side NEC take on AZ Alkmaar. So NEC in the red, green and black tops, playing at home against AZ, who consistently for the past 3 seasons have finished up in the top 3 of the Dutch Football League, despite the fact that they are from a very small town in Holland. Small town, but big on football. And AZ nearly coming away with a goal, and that's Shota Avaladze, the Georgian international, latching on to a pretty handy cross and coming down under what looked like a rugby tackle from Mark Oten. A crowd of just under 12,000 here at the De Goevoort Stadion, home ground of NEC. Romano Denneman gets a touch. NEC a few seasons ago, coached by Johan Neeskens, the former World Cup great, was eventually fired after they'd slipped to 4th from bottom in the Dutch league. Lining this one up. Oh, that was certainly worth trying. Olsen punts that one upfield. Not quite far enough, obviously. Romano Denneman coming in. AZ keep it. AZ coached by Louis van Gaal. Chance for AZ, 1-on-1, and Shota Avaladze, who really basically never misses from there. He doesn't miss much at all. Shota Avaladze, who at one point last season led the scoring chart in Holland up until about the last month of the season. And no chance for Gabor Babos, NEC's Hungarian keeper. Second half, and AZ leading 1-0, but maybe that'll change. This is NEC on the march. And nearly an own goal. That's certainly what the NEC crowd was hoping for by the sounds of it. There's Louis van Gaal. Had a very famous spell with Barcelona back in the 1990s. And for AZ, on comes David Mendes. AZ have just found themselves under a sustained amount of pressure at the moment. Oh, Edgar Barreto. Close. Here's Edgar Barreto, who tried but failed with that one. And David Mendes was the player who missed the cross. Could have made things a little easier for AZ, who are now moving forward in numbers. Wide for Sumir. Up for it, Babos gets there first. Can't quite clear it, and not a good finish. AZ, after their first goal on 31 minutes, would certainly like to seal this. NEC have been prying, and oh, Stein Schaars slams that one home on 80 minutes. Shota Avaladze, who scored the first, helped set him up, and he comes in to congratulate Schaars, who had all sorts of time and space to smack that through. And that is one that Gabor Babos had pretty much no chance of stopping, not from that range and with that speed. NEC trailing 2-0. Looking to at least get a consolation goal, but time is running out. And the referee, Bjorn Kuipers, puts the whistle in his mouth and blows for full time, and a good result for Louis van Gaal, and that is 3 wins out of 3 for AZ. Next up, we're in Groningen at the Euroborg Stadium, the brand new home ground of Groningen, who are playing here in the light tops against Heracles. Oh, and an early goal. It's an own goal scored by Kruiswijk on just 1 minute. What a horrible way to start a match. So Heracles here playing in the dark tops, and that was supposed to be played back to the keeper, but you've got to wonder what he was thinking anyway. Either way, it did not look like the smartest thing to do. Bas Ruda in goal for Groningen. Couldn't believe his bad luck. So 1-0 to Heracles. Groningen with all the work to do here. Eric Neveland. That's Louvre. Groningen with the corner. A couple of players in there. And one of them up for it was Glenn Salmon. There he is, the Zimbabwean. There was Ron Jans, the Groningen coach. Looked like a handball, certainly looked like it. Referee says no. Oh, it's in. And Koen Vanderlek scores for Groningen to make it 1-1. And a huge roar goes up from this passionate crowd in the far north of Holland, a crowd of 19,875 to be exact. So Groningen will certainly say, look, we perhaps had a free kick or penalty from what looked like a handball. Yes, that would have been a penalty. Glenn Salmon was in there as well, but Koen Vanderlek on 62 minutes finished it off. 1-1. Groningen perhaps looking for more, and this time they do get a penalty. And a yellow card as well. And referee Bas Newhouse seems pretty confident about the decision he's made. Absolutely. Groningen had one of their players in a virtual arm lock there by that man, Rob Mass, the Heracles skipper, I should say. And stepping up to take it is Levchenko. And Yevgeny Levchenko makes it 2-1 on 69 minutes. So a thoroughly deserved lead for Groningen. And that would have been an impossible one to stop, as seen from the goal mouth of Bas Ruda's Groningen. Two 1 on 69 minutes. The referee has waved for play to continue here, and it's Heracles, maybe with a last chance to equalise. Two Groningen players, I should say, clutching their heads, and maybe it was, yes, friendly fire, if you like. They just ran into each other, and one will have to leave the field. And on comes Yuri Cornelis. He's lost it. That was Bisvar. Bisvar still being pressured by the likes of Matthias Floren. And Heracles still managed to come away with it, and they get a free kick. So this is not over at all for Groningen. And here comes Martin Piekenhagen, the German keeper for Heracles. And how often have we seen keepers get involved up there and score a goal? And Piekenhagen standing his ground. You'd think he would have started to run back by now, but time is just about up. And now he does have to get back. There's the Heracles bench with the coach Ruud Brood. And now that is the whistle for full time. And Heracles playing away from home go down 2-1 to Groningen. Goals from Koen Vanderlek and Levchenko sealing the win. And there's the table after round 3. AZ on top with 9 points ahead of Ajax, Groningen, Rode AC with 7 points, followed by Heerenveen, PSV, Utrecht, Heracles and Excelsior in 9th spot. Holding them up down the bottom is ADO Den Haag in 18th, no points at the moment. Feyenoord in 10th, followed by Twente, Vitesse, NAC, Willem II, Sparta, NEC and RKC in 17th place at the moment. Taking a look at the top scorers so far in Holland's Eredivisie, Wesley Sneijder has 4 goals for Ajax, followed by Siemer of AZ, Kovermans also of AZ, Alfonso Alves of Heerenveen and Stijn Schaars with 3 goals for AZ Alkmaar as well. That's all we have time for. Join us again same time next week for more action from the Dutch Football League. Bye for now.
Come up shortly here on Pearl, Andrew Sams presents another great lineup of international and local sporting events in Sunday Sport.